Back in the game, we are still playing the council. Next episode, we are going up to the manor. And let's see what here... Oh, this is some label, some stone plate.
A Latin inscription. En nessis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
So, Latin, we don't know it, and we can't translate it. But why can we read it if we can't really read it? What? Go to the manor, right.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
He's rich. Maybe. I guess.
Impressive.
Ah, my son, I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Would you happen to know? Yes, she has been for several weeks now. Never mind, give me the letter. Okay, we have to talk him into, I guess. Blocking off will also cause him to block off.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
We'll try.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Ah, now we have to react on that. We can't do art collector and we can't do our business as confidential. I would take confidentiality to show him that we can keep secrets. We are members of the Golden Order, professional secret. Sorry, they will take that one.
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy are both pillars of the organizations for which we work. You are the worthy son of Sarah.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, If it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
What is his tattoo? In the right hand, he has a tattoo. Oh, it depends on what it contains. Yes, I will give it to her. Find her. You can count on me. Use my skill.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes, absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of extreme importance.
If only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Yes, sure. Confrontation, last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. The last step of a confrontation will repeat itself if you fail. No worries? No, thank you. No, thank you, no.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother should cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of.
Yes.
It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Oh yes, we will do. Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Item added to inventory, PEGI's letter, sealed. And he's just talking in the main hall about this very secret. Seems strange. Okay, we are on the 3rd floor, so it's the 1st floor. A garden. There's a garden also. Let's check the inventory. We have some new stuff. PEGI's letter. We can't do anything here. Ah, and the bar is... Oh, we really should have used the bar, because now it has been removed. It was therefore only usable on the pier. Damn it. Okay, we learned something. PEGI. He is vulnerable to questioning. Good, I like that. Traits. We have a talent, a trait unlocked. Reliable. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation. You obtained PEGI's letter. Good, good, good. What is this? This is already half. Subtle. You gain 2 skill points in psychology. Succeed 2 confrontations. Okay, good. There are some others. Let me check the surroundings first. Always check the level first, then the people. Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affected a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Nice. This we have to really be careful with. It seems very powerful. We don't go outside and we don't go upstairs. We keep here. See what... And we don't talk to them now. First, let's check the other side. This is really impressive here. Huge. Oh, yeah, this is art. Okay. Good taste. Very strange images. Okay, let's check out the others. I guess there's nothing else we can collect.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Take the book. I have to take it. Okay, really? I'm too dumb to read through a book? Really? I can just take it? Okay. Everything's art, which is expensive. Good theory, Sanya. Good theory. This one is impressive.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal PEGI? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Maurice de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
My mother about a letter.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
She's gone missing. Invent something.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah,
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Ta-da! Nope.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
We will stay with the Mortimer, with the Washington. The only thing is, if the Duchess is here as well, how do we do that? But let's see. First of all, we will stay here.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
I have many questions. Tell me more about this Mortimer. Where does Emily know my mother from?
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
The question is, here are already 3 people from the Golden Order, all invited by Lord Mortimer or his colleague Holmes. There seems to be a very strong connection between that. How did he came to know her? When did he see her for the last time?
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
I have the skill, I don't have the skill, or the mysteries that surround us, or the Golden Order, perhaps.
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer, At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Oh. Do the others in the order know, do you think? And what if Mother has left his island?
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Show the book found in the quarry. Don't speak about the book.
But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Dinner finished.
Careful, they're coming back.
What is that?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Oh, whoa.
Washington looks surprised, but Holm doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
I would have liked to look around more. Maybe later. Hey, Jesse, superb. Greetings. Welcome to the council.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Okay. I will look out for that.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
End of the corridor. Okay, let's check everything we can find. We are one level up. Who places a pillow on the table? This is suspicious. What is this?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Have it? I could try to open it, but I don't do it. First of all, I will check everything else. Okay, at least here's no art. There's some teacups. Oh, this is large. Ooh. We have a lot to do. Okay, let's check. And there's something. Collect a coin. Good.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Ah, this Godoy. And we don't know him yet. We have to find him. Maybe tomorrow. Here's again some art. Nothing special. There's a glass. Nothing to pick up here. There is really some strange art going on here. Okay, first of all, since we are the first time on this floor, we have to get familiar.
Huh, that's me.
Okay, good. It's not really the end of the corridor, I have to say. The end of the corridor would be back there, but okay.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
So we are next to the Cardinal. The one we could talk quite easily to, because he is very vulnerable to our current skills, which I like. Jelly. I guess I could already take one, yeah. And take one. Maybe we have an opportunity to get some others from somewhere else. We can't open the white door. Not sure if white doors is an indication of what we can open. What's that? Some sort of suitcase or any other case. It's quiet. Some cloth, some book, but nothing we can do about. I guess we... Oh, no. We don't have found the end.
President George Washington.
It is really cool that even George Washington belongs to the Order. Is the Order maybe some sort of replacement of the Illuminati? That there's for sure this common myth that for sure also George Washington and stuff and everyone else was part of the Illuminati. So basically everyone is part of the Illuminati. Maybe the Golden Order is a little bit of a tendency towards that.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
I'm not sure, but it is collector coins, so good to have it. Some fruit. Unimportant. We can open this door, and this has nothing to do with any guests. We also... No, we don't get the end of the corridor. Let's first check the corridor. And then the door. Okay, there's one white door we can access. I assume we are going back to the staircase. Yes, there's a staircase. So let's check the white door. Collect a coin. Good. I missed that one. So, please, white door. Oh. I assume the sign means it's locked. Good. And we don't check it. At least not yet. Okay, let's try to go downstairs. First, let's check this corner. Nope. Okay, let's go downstairs. I can't. Okay, then we are through. Let's go to our room. Maybe we can do a little bit more tomorrow. Can't really look outside. It's a pity. Okay, our room was somewhere here. Oh, it's really extensive. Oh no, not that door. Maybe I went too far. Who's this?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Good. Then one door further. This one. Oh!
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
We open it. So we just see, I just read it when I clicked the door already. I hope I didn't miss too much. But at least we looked everywhere.
Okay, let's see what it contains. Too bad for PEGI.
I'm too curious. I need to see.
It really is a list of French countrymen. PEGI wasn't lying. But now it's open.
Good.
I better get it to Mother soon.
So the
Wow, nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
okay, the one of the images was also in the first room downstairs. This is really, really nice. Let's check out. Carmelite water. Carmelite water gives you the focused state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. You cannot carry more than 5. Okay. We really have to look out how we use and when we use these items.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Okay.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall.
Yes.
I wouldn't like to be his son.
Okay, this is cool. It's often the case that games reuse textures, especially for images or paintings, but that the game really says that so. It's good. It's really cool. Creepy room. Yeah, the images are creepy. The room itself, it's old, but the images are really creepy. Eating the sun.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Okay. Can I have another room, please?
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Yeah, that's typical. Today this is images on Twitter or Facebook. In the past it was paintings.
The conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome.
Maybe the one in Rome is a copy. With those people around here, it would not really confuse me much. He's putting his fingers into a wound on the chest. This is the image I want to wake up to every day. For sure. There was something. Yeah, I saw it. It's shining. Maybe a collector coin. Collector coin. Okay, collector coins do shine from time to time. Reach leaf.
Amber crystals.
Ah, this was an ability. Okay. Can go outside later.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Yay. Abandon your hope. You're now here. Great. Thank you. Okay, can't unlock. Let's go outside. Okay, I was for a second thinking there's... Oh, we all have one balcony shared. Interesting. Can I thereby... Okay, this was the other door to my room. But this should not be my room anymore. Ah, I also can't enter, so okay. Ah, this is the other balcony. This is the balcony of the cardinal. And there's some letter. Maybe I can go there later. Here's wine. Okay. And some painting outside. Good. Maybe I can pick up the letter at some point. I think I should also look more to the ceiling. A jelly. Nice.
Carmelite water.
And more focus water. Okay, this is not really nice for ships to go there. Let's see if we can make something out. What? Something deactivated shortly, but the screen is back. Whatever that was, I'm not sure. Okay, let's move away. Okay, this is the other room of mine, I would say. So we go there also later. Okay, here's the bottle. Okay, it's not really clean here. Collect a coin. Good to go.
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
And another collector coin. So we will go inside, but we will use the other door from where we came, so we don't rush into the room from the window. Okay. The art doesn't get better. Okay, sleepy time. Not sure if the bed is so comfy. Failed? Success? What? What? Ah, what I failed. Okay, good to see. Okay, success. I went up the manor. I pieced together my mother's movement when on the docks. I convinced PEGI to trust me with the letter. I met Mr. Washington. I remained in the Grand Hall to speak with Mr. Washington. I found a strange book on my quay. On the quay, I asked questions about my mother. We failed nothing, this is good. And we could have taken alternative paths. I could have joined Sir Holm in the small saloon. I could have made an unexpected encounter. Okay, but this is an alternative and not failed. So good so far. I take that. We get level 2. Ah, we don't get level 3. Objectives completed, traits unlocked, character traits revealed, new characters met, vulnerabilities exploited, and items found. I would have liked to see the maximum we could get if I missed something and how much I missed. Your now I can skill everything. Good. Skill not acquired. Oh no, I moved points. I could skill now everything. Is it more expensive? 3 points left before level 1. No, just everything is 1 point. 4 points left before level 2. Ah, we are already on level 1 for every... Ah, we are on level 1 for all the skills in our main tree, but we are on level 0 for all the others. Okay, we have to check what we else have to do here. Etiquette, adopt the appropriate behavior for every social situation, also used to formulate flattery or veiled insults. Okay, we didn't use that or needed that so far. Conviction, convince people with the sheer force of your will and your attitude. Express your grasp of the geographical situation, notions, interests, and diplomatic relations. Diversion, divert people's attention, change a subject, or avoid questions. This is good to have. This I would really like. Linguistics, translate all kinds of documents and conversation in foreign languages. Subterfuges, the strange words I didn't know. Discreetly steal items, pick locks, notice falsifications. This I also want to know. Science, be up to date with scientific knowledge and medical techniques. Erudication benefit from a second cultural background in the arts, geography, and history. Sound. Right, a second. Sound background. And the others, occultismus, rely on your knowledge of myths, occult, and religious symbols, as well as ancient languages and secret societies. And manipulation get people to act in your own interest. 1 point left. This is cheap. I take this one. Okay, let's do this strategy that we complete the ones which are already very cheap and then the ones we really need. But with 3 points, I could just do one of those. I could specialize in one, or this one was very useful. But I would also have some basic skills in others. Which was the one I really... This one I would like to have. Diversion. Or the stealing thing. I go first with diversion and then the stealing thing, I guess. Or? No, I'd go the stealing thing. Good, we have the stealing thing done. Perfect. Validate. Equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. The Mysterium Cosmographicum gives me 1 skill point in science. Parallel Lives, 1 skill point in conviction. And the art of knowing people by their physiognomy, whatever, 1 skill point in psychology. Yep. I guess I will take the psychology. Yeah. And can I do more? Manuscript equipped. I can only do 1. Good. Then we do that. We have again a vision. Let's see.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
De Richet can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
That's really interesting. Now we are him. Okay. We are Napoleon. Great. Okay, and George Washington.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Crazy. I try to focus on the sequences as much as I can on the details. His nose is bleeding again. Blood.
I'm coming.
Tasty. Yeah. Ah, okay. First the door. Hurry to answer the door. I hurry. I go. Ah, Georgie.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Yes?
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least, I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
We have to make some friends here, I guess.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
As far as I know, yet.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
He's one of us as part of the Golden Order. Although he might play some double games, could also always be the case. But first of all, we will try to help him. Oh, the Cardinal is listening. Let's surprise him. There's a fight going on.
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in the small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
I'm going in. Sounds dangerous. Why should I be the one to go?
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Let's see.
Who do you think you are?
Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to.
Me, sir.
Difficult.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
We don't let her suffer. Step in and ask Adams getting away.
Let her go!
Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy. If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
We'll give you many good reasons. Hit him.
That's the spirit. But it won't be enough. Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
Play along with them. Difficulty? There's nothing better than a wise word. Keep quiet. Okay, he will not listen to this.
Women, right? They really do drive us crazy sometimes. I totally understand.
Yeah, and every time they open their mouths, it makes you want to slap them. I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Disconcerted. Someone threw you off balance. The cost of effort points increases when using your skills. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself, which I don't have. I don't have one, or? No, I don't have any goldens. Temporarily reveals the immunities, don't help. Maybe take one of these. Next skill use is free. Cardinal water. Wait, what is the symbol of cardinal water? The leaf. Where's the leaf? Oh! Ah, damn it! They are in another order than the menu. Dialogue timer. When the time limit is over, an answer is automatically. Yeah, there was only one answer possible for me. Damn it.
Listen, we barely know each other, and it seems everything went a bit too far. Let me apologize if I offended you in any way.
What's wrong? Someone cut your balls off?
You must be a big spot.
I've watched you, and you're shaking. I'm betting you won't fire.
Oh. Whew.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Oh, crazy. Oh yeah. Oh, this was so mean that they have other orders than in the menu. Okay, take one of these just to be sure. I'm still unstable. I need to find one of these golden drinks. Remember the object, leave. For sure, remember the object.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
Okay, in this game, remembering means stealing. Good to know. I take that. Now I will remember. Okay, let's check the room. Oh, this was a close call. So with every blender, we have one failure good. So the first one failed because it was not fast enough. And then the next one was successful, but we had two blenders. This is looking, not entering.
Lady Adams must have locked it behind her when she fled.
Okay, now it's locked. Good. So also pay attention to the symbols. What else can we make out in this room?
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
Okay. What are they now? Just some pages? The Encyclopedia, Denis Deriot and Jean-Laurent d'Alembert. 150 academics and scholars contributed to the production of this first synthesis of human knowledge. Cannot be equipped, assemble all the papers of this manuscript in order to read it. 1 of 3. Okay.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Uh-huh. Good.
Chronicles of the
Okay,
Amber
just repeat it.
Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character. There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
I can unlock it. Yes. Golden elixirs. Nice.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Yeah. Now I have the golden elixir taken. Good.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Jelly. I love the jelly. Love the jelly. So I can't do anything with the harp, nor with the piano. Seems like we have covered the room. We have to check the corners. Nothing here. Anything shining? Nope. Again, a chess game. The chess game was really interesting because it looked like a metaphor for all these people around here. That Mortimer and the others are just playing chess, but with the figures, with the characters. We'll go outside, but we'll do this in the next YouTube episode. On Twitch we go further, for sure. So, but for YouTube, we'll see you in the next episode. Until then, don't lose your head.